Imagine this. You're staying up late watching your favorite show, scrolling through your phone, or reading a book if you're really trying to show off. And the next thing you know, your eyes start to get heavy. A yawn creeps out and your brain starts to numb. One eye shuts, and then the next. And then, before you know it, you're off in la la land. You're in a dream, and it's one of the weird ones. You know the one, the public speaking with no pants, dead grandma scolding you off stage while a random man you've never seen before sits in the corner and stares at you intensely. The next day you wake up and the dream begins to fog and fade as you go about your day. But then, you see him. The random man from the dream is in your real life, sitting across from you at a restaurant. And, much to your surprise, he seems to recognize you too. He gets up, walks over, and says, "I think you were in my dream last night." The mental mic has dropped, along with your understanding of reality. What sounds like the plot of a fiction film has been recorded and reported thousands of times. Mutual dreaming is a phenomenon under investigation by scientists who dare to venture into the unquestioned and seemingly impossible. However, emerging studies are finding patterns in the phenomena and are beginning to suggest that sharing a dream is not only possible, but can bond individuals' mental and emotional states in unprecedented ways. So take your milk out of the microwave and get ready to dream. And if you're not an 85-year-old Scrooge from the 19th century who drinks warm milk to get to sleep, I don't know, take a Benadryl or something, because we're diving deep into our subconscious and its possibly connected state. First, what exactly is a dream? Is your brain watching TV to keep itself entertained after your body passes out? An evolved neuro tool to process the events of the day? Or maybe a save point to a simulated life? In some ways, it's all of the above. Dreams are many things, but are still a great mystery. Dream theory is only a potential key to unlocking the mystery. However, researchers through the years have been able to provide a set of agreements for what we know dreams to be. Dr. Michelle Drerup of the Cleveland Clinic describes dreams simply as mental imagery or activity that occur when you sleep. Well, that's easy enough to describe what dreams are. But researchers and YouTube mystery connoisseurs' curiosities revolve around a deeper meaning of what dreams are and why we experience them when we enter REM sleep. REM stands for Rapid Eye Movement, our deepest state of slumber. Not REM, an 80s rock band that you may have heard of once or twice, but probably couldn't name a song if your life depended on it. Your parents could, but they're not in this hypothetical, and the music trivia murderer has you beat. Through a biological frame, Drerup furthers her explanation that dreaming may represent important cognitive functioning. Brain activity that occurs when we're dreaming is similar to the memory processing brain activity we experience when we're awake. As the potential energy that fuels the memory factor, dreams are speculated to be how we handle emotions and our deepest desires. When our conscious mind goes away, our subconscious comes to play. And by play, we mean nightmares about a situation that has been giving us anxiety when we are awake, or intimate illusions that make you want to clear your brain's search bar once finished. While there's no evidence for the exact purpose of our dreams, it's collectively accepted that our dreams do serve a purpose and are beneficial. When we're in this state where reality is at its most blurred and our extreme emotions are no longer constrained by social norms and reasons of our own, we're left to wonder why there are cases of people sharing dreams and how this can be possible. Sigmund Freud, a revolutionary psychiatrist and Oedipus enthusiast, wrote extensively about dreams and the purpose they serve. Freud believes that dreams represent content, themes, and ideas, and the act of dreaming is the road to the knowledge of our subconscious. Without restraints, dreams represent an eternal world that we cannot comprehend while we're awake. Carl Jung, the other famous psychologist you've probably heard about, saw dreams as the psyche's attempt to communicate important ideas to the individual. So, when two people share dreams, the first route that researchers explore is how each individual's psyches may be sharing important signals to each other about each other. Think of it like carrier pigeons, but instead of little notes from two lovers being carried across 16th century France, it's like head cartoons that you and your siblings might share after you get news that your mother stabbed a guard and escaped prison earlier that day. Because what studies have shown is that sharing of dreams often occurs between individuals with close relationships. Neuroscientist Patrick McNamara is a leading researcher on the process and reasoning of dreams, and he's written extensively on the phenomena of mutual dreaming. McNamara acknowledges that while there is no scientific evidence for two people sharing a dream, there are thousands of well-documented accounts, with the best documented cases being from therapists and clients reporting shared dreams. These cases involve a professionally trained therapist claiming and verifying that these dreams happen to both the therapist and the patient at the same time. Could this be from their mutual work in psychotherapy, bonding their two consciousnesses in undiscovered ways? Well, the theory of mental intimacy opening said door is furthered by the next best documented cases being from parents and children, siblings, and spouses. So make sure you like the people you spend the most time around, because if you're having a day with them, sleep might not even be an escape. Emotional closeness and vulnerability are crucial in these cases. Twins, for example, have a high number of reported cases, but strangers reporting seeing each other in their dreams and meeting for the first time later in life is not uncommon. The topic of shared dreams is largely untouched in the scientific community. A 2017 study from the University of Minnesota provides some of the most crucial details on why this phenomenon occurs. The study breaks down 102 mutual dream narratives and assesses the hypothesis that mutual dreams are associated with the psyche's attempt to enhance emotional attachment relationships. 92% of the mutual dreams were reported as being between two people. 27% of these were between friends, 42% between relatives, 27% significant others, and only 4% not familiar people. The dreamers typically did not speak together, and 48% had the differences while sleeping in separate locations. The most telling indication from the study is that the most frequent themes were about feeling separated and distant in an intimate relationship. The study concludes that the noticing or construction of mutual dreams may be related to a need for emotional closeness or attachment in strenuous relationships. It's as if our brains get concerned and parent trap us with the most important people in our lives during times of distress. So, if we have a good foundation on why mutual dreams may happen, it's time to turn our attention to the how. How can two individual psyches be connected with the strength to share an abstract moment we've only known to be subjective? Well, we don't have an answer to that. No one does. The shared dream phenomenon is still mostly uncharted grounds in the world of science. Perhaps the answer lies in a spiritual sense, or perhaps the scientific explanation lies in our minds, but we just haven't done the work to unlock that level yet. However, if you and someone close to you want to be a pioneer in the land of shared dreams, you're in luck. The popularity of lucid dreaming may kickstart research on how it's possible for two people to share the same dream. Lucid dreaming refers to the dissociated state of waking up in a dream and having the ability to understand and interact with the events of said dream. Studies show that lucid dreaming may be the result of one's electrophysiology, leading some to practice and train their brain to interact with this ability. The more awareness individuals discover with their sleepy states, the more we might be able to understand ourselves and the possibility of a deeper meaning that connects us all. For now, get some shut-eye as we say goodnight. We'll save our goodbyes as we hope to see you again in your dreams. But not like in a creepy, scary way, but in a, "aw, that's sweet, the human mind is so interesting" kind of way.